She goes through her routines with precise and accuracy, unperturbed by the many eyes watching her every move, wondering how she cracked it. Sarah Cheng found her way into the boxing ring by an incident which is still etched in her mind.
My main reason to enroll in boxing was because I was slapped by a certain man when I was going for jogging around Buruburu area. So my main purpose for coming to start boxing was about learning the skills, and also I wanted to get the revenge.
She broke the barriers to inspire other girls as well.
And also it has enabled me to also give back to the community, whereby I train young girls on self-defense, and they look up to me and they want also to take boxing as a career, because the perception in the community before, it used to be they used to see boxing as a male-dominated male-dominated sport, but right now even as they are seeing what boxing has done for us, and they allow their girls also to come and participate in, because they believe if a girl can box, what else can she do?
The Kenyan lightweight champion has 3 belts to her name, the East and Central Africa featherweight title, as well as the Universal Boxing Organization super lightweight title, which she won in Russia.
Boxing itself has benefited me in terms of having won these 3 titles. The first title I won was the East and Central Africa, which I won in 2012, and I defended it twice. And the second one was the national belt under lightweight category. That was in 2015. And the last one is the UBO, the Universal Boxing Organization, which I won in Russia in 2015. Apart from that, also I've gone to South Africa, where I went for an untitled fight, which I also won. So the boxing has benefited me to be the champ that I am today. My most memorable, I'll say, the time that I won these 3 belts. Yeah, it is the most memorable, especially the one in Russia. You know, going outside to fight outside in Russia it's not an easy thing to go and win a fight outside the country. So that is the most memorable part that I can remember. It was very exciting for me.
One of the people that make us proud as BoxGirls Kenya is Sarah Cheng. She started with the organization while it was still at its piloting stage, and now she's a champion.
And she's not done yet, as she looks forward to a shot at another title.
I'm looking forward for WBC. That is the bigger belt. So that is what I'm aiming for. That is what I'm training for, and I hope things will work out. Against any person, against the champ in that weight category.
In the meantime, she keeps abreast with her training regime at the Kariobangi Social Hall under the guidance of Coach Analo Anjere, the priest, the founder of BoxGirls, where she's an active member.
I work with BoxGirls Kenya. It's a community-based organization that uses boxing as a tool to tackle in issues that affect our young girls in marginalized community that we work with. So we normally go to the school outreach on Monday to Friday, where we train girls and boys on how to box, and we have a curriculum which it is blended, both boxing and life skills. So we train them on how to defend themselves. We train them how to become confident, to have the stand, and to also know how to have that power within themselves to make the decision that they want to make. Yeah. So we work in school from Monday to Friday during games time, and the community work on Saturday from 3 to 4.
She trains young girls as well, while doubling up as a coach to impart her skills on them, which can come in handy in dangerous situations, as she recalls.
The girls that we have trained, the impact that they are seeing is that they are coming out to talk about issues that they go through within their families, and also they are trying to challenge the stereotype about the boxing itself, whereby they come and participate during our tournaments. A good impact is from Emily. Emily, we started with her when she was in class 4. She has grown with us until Form 4, and right now she has enrolled in BoxGirls, and she's the one who is now going to train other girls in the school outreach. So I'm being trained to train them, and then they go also to train other girls. So that is the paradigm shift that we're seeing.
Cheng is one of the women in Kenya who have proved that women can box too and stay on top of the game if given all the necessary support.
I'll encourage them to go for what they want. Yeah, to just believe in themselves, to do what they want, and believe it is possible. We as women, we can make it. Girls can make it. There's nothing that is it is limiting us to not to do whatever we want to achieve. So it is possible for us.
And it is all thanks to box girls who are working hard to break the stereotypes about women in sports through boxing, among others. The sprawling Kariobangi suburbs, where survival for the fittest is a way of life. But people have to survive in all kinds of environments, and that's how BoxGirls Kenya was born, to deal with the societal evils affecting the girl child, as the founder, Analo Anjere, better known as the priest, explains.
It was because of the urge from the girls themselves. Most of them wanted to do the sport, because I could see a few of the girls coming to the gym, peeping through the window, but nobody was interested in training them, since even the platform of them participating in the sport wasn't there. So according to most of the coaches, it was about competitions. That's how they felt at least they were rewarded, when they see their boxers participate and how they fare on in the competition. So for girls, it was not a thing for them to do it. And coming from this environment, this community, there was a lot of violation also. And the girl child was the one that was vulnerable in most cases. So I thought it wise to also equip them with the self-defense skills, so that it can boost their self-confidence and self-esteem.
And his initiative was further strengthened by the 2008 post-election violence in Kenya, where most girls and women found themselves more vulnerable to undergo all kinds of abuses, notably rape.
Post-election violence catalyzed the birth of BoxGirls, because there was a lot of violation, like I told you, and most of the women and girls who are vulnerable, rape cases, even when there's death, abandoned families, all these. So I was in this community, so it catalyzed the birth of BoxGirls, plus the urge of the girls who wanted to do it, but nobody was giving them the platform. So I thought it wise to start boxing for providing the voice of these girls. But also on the side, I said to myself, I will also support those ones who are taking it as a sports excellence. So if they want to be professional, I'll be there for them, because I'll train them to that level. But it's not like the core business of BoxGirls.
Right should hit through the target. This is the target, sawa. Ukishikiwa pads, these are always the target, sawa. And maybe when you are through a situation, the perpetrator is always the target, sawa. Tumeelewa?
It's always good to have an upper hand over your enemy, and that's how the boxing skills come in handy, for they could be used for self-defense in a society which is still grappling with violence against women.
As an organization, our vision is to ensure that girls have equal platform and they create opportunities for themselves and for others. So through this, the organization has been able to produce champions since it started. We have women partaking different endeavors, not just in boxing and leadership. We also have girls who have been retained by the organization. So we start with girls from schools. They get mentored, they get the boxing skills, and then afterwards, if they are interested, they get retained with the organization as coaches. So that has really helped into creating role models for other girls.
The girls are not just trained on boxing, but other life skills as well, so that they are able to navigate through life with ease.
It's a tool that we are using to address issues that are stereotyped to put women down. It's a tool that is giving the girls a voice.
So in short, we're going to build how to be attentive, na pia how to concentrate, na how to communicate with one another. Yes, tujisnapie kila mtu.
Box Girls are involved in community projects around Kariobangi, working with various schools as they spread to other counties as well.
We work with schools since they are structured and easy to work with. So they have given us, each school has given us a slot. We have 18 schools in total. 4 are in western part of Kenya and then 14 in Nairobi. So every evening, every day, on a weekday, we go to each school where our coaches impact them with the life skills and boxing training. And then we have other activities now in the organization that mentor girls in terms of their sexual reproductive health rights, knowing their anatomy and just how to defend themselves. Yeah. And also we work with the community leaders and the patrons. So they are the ones who maybe give us go-aheads to work with the girls and also find venues for us.
This has had an impact in the community as parents also get involved for their betterment.
Initially, the stereotype was like boxing will make girls violent. But right now, it's not the perception of the community. Because right now we can see ownership from the community. Because we've moved from box girls, we've also created a movement within the community. And that movement is the one now that owns the cause of the girl child in this community. So if at all there is a violation or anything to do, it's not box girl who will come out agitating. It will be the whole community and the whole network that is called now the movement. And it's still growing.
The girls who have benefited include a flyweight Emily Juma, among others.
I joined the organization back in the year 2012 when I was still in primary school. It has been a great journey, I can say. I've gained so many things from the organization, most especially the scholarship award I got from the organization from 2015 to 2018 in my high school level. I was lucky to get the consecutive years scholarship in high school. So this is one of the benefits. Another thing is with the self-defense skills. By the fact that we come from marginalized community, we understand it's not a safer place, most especially to the ladies. So with the self-defense skills, at least we've been able to feel safe when we are walking around our communities that we come from. Another thing I can say is with this speech. Before I joined the organization, we were very shy at that time. But at this moment, I can say I can voice out. I can speak whenever I feel I need to. When things are not okay, I can voice out to be heard. Another thing I can say, it's also exposure. I've been able to meet people, different people through the organization. I've also been able to participate in the boxing leagues where I started back in the year 2020. I played the intermediates and novices, but due to the corona issue, we stopped. So we are looking forward to coming back again and going to play the games that are yet to come. That is the Nairobi Open and Kenya Open, and then continue with the leagues.
And we also have the first woman coach in Kenya. So we produced the first female coach. And also we have referees and judges. There are 5 of them. They are among our star coaches. They work with the organization. We have girls who are boxers in the organization. They fight for the amateur boxing league in Kenya. The first woman coach is Jen Knight. She famously goes by the name Sonko. For referee and judges, we have Masi Musila, we have Sharon Omondi, we have Grace Enyobu, and just to name a few. And also for the boxers, we have Lensa Akinyi, we have Emily Juma, we have Beatrice Akoth, we have Stacy Ayoma. So we have leaders, we have boxers, yeah.
And that initiative for empowering girls in such risky areas has seen BoxGirls Kenya being nominated for the Laureus Sports for Good Award.
This is now the third time I think we are being awarded, because the first award was for the youth and for girls, which was in the UK, and we went there, we got the award, which was given by the Queen, but not the Queen of UK. And there is an award that also we won from FIFA. This one is now a nomination from Laureus. So I can say that the work the girls are doing, the community and BoxGirls at large is awesome. And maybe the feeling is like just the waves of the water, which starts here but can reach very far.
Well, we can only applaud their efforts as they continue breaking the stereotypes on women in sports in Kenya. Go girls, go. Go Box Kenya.
Boxing is just a voice of a woman saying that the woman's place is not only in the kitchen. Just give them opportunity and they can do whatever a man can do. That's what BoxGirls stands for.